What is up, National Western Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Casey, the owner chairman of the National Western Shooters. Today, I'm going to give you my WWE Raw and Smackdown Live at NXT review. I thought all three shows were good. I mean, NXT was the better show, but Smackdown Live was really good as well. Okay, let's begin with your WWE Raw. Your commentators for WWE Raw are Michael Cole, Booker T, and Corey Graves. Okay, the opening match was Roman Reigns defeated Jason Jordan. Reigns pinned Jordan after a spear. After the match, John Cena showed up and exchanged words with Reigns about their match at No Mercy. I thought it was good between them. I especially the part when John Cena made a comment about the failed drug test. I thought that was funny as hell. Anyway, John Cena won this one for the third time in a row. I mean, John Cena has basically been owning. John Cena has basically been owning Roman Reigns 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks in a row. I am loving this feud between John Cena and Roman Reigns, and I'm looking forward to the match at No Mercy. I think it's gonna be surprisingly a good match. And then, Sasha Banks defeated Emma, Alexa Bliss, and Nia Jax both sat in on commentary for this match. Banks won via submission by making Emma tap out to the Banks statement. And it was a decent match. Nothing more this match, just a decent match. Then, Brock Lesnar came up with Power Heyman. Heyman challenged Braun Strowman to come to the ring, which led to both men fighting in the ring and Strowman getting the best of Lesnar. This segment ended with Strowman posing with the Universal Championship of his foot on Lesnar's chest. I am loving this feud between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. Those guys can go. Those guys know how to put on a good match. So this is awesome. So far I've been a fan of Brock Lesnar's Universal title reign. I mean, he has had good matches. He has had really good matches. He had a really good match with Samoa Joe at Great Balls of Fire. He had a great Fatal 4-Way match at SummerSlam against Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe. And now and hopefully him versus Braun Strowman is gonna be a really good match. I'm looking forward to it. And then Bray Wyatt defeated Goldust. Wyatt connected with his sister Abigail for the victory. After the match, he took a towel, wiped Goldust this makeup off his face. Finn Balor made a save, running Wyatt off. Okay match, but the ending was bizarre and weird. Backstage, Charlie Caruso interviewed Sheamus and Cesaro. The pair said that they see Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson as more of a threat than Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, who they predicted would churn on one another when times get tough. Very interesting. Then, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Gallows and Anderson didn't happen. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose sat in on commentary for this match. Before the match could even start, however, all three teams began brawling at the top of the ramp before being separated by officials. Very, very interesting. Backstage, while GM Kurt Angle told Rollins and Ambrose if they could find 2 more tag team partners, he'd put them in an 8-man tag against the club in the bar. Ambrose said he was going to recruit Batman and Mickey Mouse. Angle told him that his partners had to be real people. Ambrose can be a funny guy. I think honestly he's getting better. He's getting better. I like him pairing with Seth Rollins. Because I wasn't a fan of Dean Ambrose on Raw, but he's getting better now. I prefer Dean Ambrose more on the Smackdown and the old Dean Ambrose than this Dean Ambrose, but he's actually starting to get my interest again in this character. Then, Elias defeated Kalisto. Before the match, Elias played a song about how much Anaheim sucks. He pinned Kalisto following chipped away. Interesting. And then, John Cena defeated Braun Strowman. Cena won via disqualification after Strowman brought the steel steps in the ring, then hit Cena with a running power slam on top of him. Braun Strowman is a beast. Plain and simple, Braun Strowman is a beast. Enzo Amore was a guest on Miz TV, entering right after the Miz and Maurice announced they were pregnant. Miz told him that no one on the WWE roster could stand him and told him that he wasn't as good as Neville. Amore told Miz that he copied other wrestlers, whereas he is original. Miz said he isn't championship material, so Amore challenged him to a match and Miz accepted. Very good segment between the Miz and Enzo Amore. Very good segment. And congratulations to the Miz and Marys for being pregnant. Then Enzo Amore defeated the Miz. Amore won by disqualification after the Miz attacked him on the outside of the ring. Match was okay. Backstage, Enzo Amore went to Neville, who laughed in his face. Then it was the main event, 8-man tag match. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, the Hardy Boys defeated the Club and the Bar. Rollins scored a pin on Carl Anderson after Ambrose hit the dirty deeds. So pretty much, and like that, why I give a 6 out of 9. A 6 out of 9. It was okay. Now Smackdown Live. We will. Here we go. WWE Smackdown Live Reveal. Commentators Tom Phillips, Byron Sachs, and Corey Graves. Okay. SmackDown Live. The show opened with Kevin Owens in the ring. He said he didn't strike back against Shane McMahon last week because he respects authority. He said he assumed everyone in WWE, then talked about some of the changes he would make when the lawsuits were all settled. He wanted to cut the chase and called out Mr. McMahon. Shane McMahon's music played, but Dolph Ziggler came out mocking Shane's entrance. Dolph left, then Daniel Bryan entered. Bryan said that Mr. McMahon would be here soon, but Owens won't like what he has to say. Owens retorted that Mr. McMahon won't like what he has to say and departed. Very good opening of Kevin Owens. I loved how Kevin Owens took a shot at Tom Phillips and Byron Saxton, saying that they sound saying he's gonna make them wear the same suits because they sound exactly the same, which is pretty funny. I mean, yeah, so Kevin Owens pretty much buried Tom Phillips and Byron Saxton. I thought that was pretty funny how he didn't add how he left Corey Graves out of him, just went up there and just insulted Tom Phillips and Byron Saxton. I thought that was pretty good. I like how he took shots at the Fashion Police, showing everything. Yeah. Kevin Owens is a great heel. I really like Kevin Owens as a heel because he can definitely cut a promo. Then number one, the United States Championship match. AJ Styles defeated Ty Dillinger. Baron Corbin came to ringside and jumped on the apron during the match, but Styles hit him with the phenomenal forearm before he could interfere. Styles kicked out of the tiebreaker and locked a calf cushion to get the submission victory. After the match, Corbin laid out Styles and Dillinger and announced he would be answering Styles as the United States Open Challenge next week. Good match. I mean, good, decent match. I don't know what they're doing with Ty Dillinger, but good, decent match. Jinder Mahal and Singh Brothers came to the ring. Mahal mocked Shinsuke Nakamura using a lot of racial insults. He said this was a case of how the WWE fans would treat Nakamura if he were to become WWE champion. He said it isn't worth it and recommended Nakamura just walk away. Really good promo between Jinder Mahal. When Jinder Mahal was funny, insulting Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, he really is getting to be a dominant heel. I'm really liking Jinder Mahal as a heel, and I'm really enjoying him as a WWE champion. So they're really doing a good thing with him. Then match number 2. SmackDown Tag Champions Las Vegas Street Fight. The New Day defeated the Usos. Jey Uso went up the top rope for a table on the outside, allowing Big E and Kofi Kingston to hit the midnight hour on Jimmy Uso and get the pinfall to become the new tag team champions. So the New Day are now 4-time WWE tag team champions. I don't know why they're playing hot potato with the tag titles. To me, it ruins the prestige of the tag team championships. And WWE and Vince McMahon need to stop doing that. They need to in my opinion, the Usos should have retained, but it is what it is. Congratulations to the New Day again. Then, match number 3. SmackDown Women's Championship match. Natalya defeated Naomi. Come out and second on commentary. for the match, during the match, Natalia got sent to the outside and Carmella taunted her. Naomi came up the top rope to the outside, but Natalia dodged and Naomi landed on both Carmella and James Ellsworth. Natalia sent Naomi into the post and rolled her back in the ring and locked in the shot to the forcing Naomi to tap out. This was a decent match. I thought this was a pretty decent match. Then Dolph Ziggler came and once again insulted the fans for liking gimmicks and out of entrances. He mocked the entrances of Bayley and Ultimate Warrior. Then he said anyone can do those entrances, but no one can do what he does in the ring. The fans couldn't care less, but he couldn't care less about the fans. I'm losing interest in Dolph Ziggler. I don't like Dolph Ziggler anymore. Honestly, they should just let him go. I thought him mocking the late Ultimate Warrior was disrespectful. I didn't approve that, and to me, they should just release Dolph Ziggler because they're doing nothing with him. So, I mean, he could wrestle, but they need to release him. Just release Dolph Ziggler because they're doing nothing with him. And then Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable defeated the Hype Bros. Gable pinned Zack Ryder after he and Benjamin hit a modified Doomsday Device powerbomb combo. Ryder refused to join Mojoani in a respectful handshake with their opponents after the match. Could Zack Ryder be turning heel? And then Vince McMahon came to the ring to meet with Kevin Owens. McMahon said he was nauseated and said that Owens didn't fight back against Shane because he couldn't because he was getting his ass kicked. Vince threatened to fire Owens if he went through with his lawsuit and threatened to bankrupt him. Vince said he suspended Shane not because he laid his hands on Owens because he didn't finish the job. McMahon said when Owens insulted the McMahons, he got what he deserved. He said there isn't going to be a lawsuit, there's going to be a match. And it's going to be between Shane and Owens inside a Hell in a Cell. Owens agreed, provided that if provoked, he has the okay to be the McMahon census. Vince agreed and shook Owens' hand. Owens then delivered a headbutt and split Vince open and said he'd been given the authority to beat a McMahon census. Then he punted McMahon in the midsection as the referees attempted to help. As McMahon was struggling to his feet, Owens delivered a super kick and tossed the referees and went for a frog splash. Adam Pearce attempted to prevent it, but Owens delivered the frog splash anyway before finally leaving. As McMahon was being helped out to the ring, Stephanie McMahon emerged to help and stared down Owens on her way to the ring. Really, really great, epic ending, phenomenal ending to Smackdown. I would give this Smackdown a 7 out of 10. It was better than the last two Smackdown Lives we had, and Smackdown Live beat Raw this week. Yes, Smackdown Live beat Raw this week due to McMahon being assaulted by Kevin Owens. So that was a great way to end Smackdown. Smackdown gets 4.5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, and 7 out of 10. Good show. Now it's time for NXT. NXT. The commentators for NXT were Mauro Ranallo, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson. Okay. As the Icon of 2 enters, we get a recap of Ruby Wyatt, Billy Kay. They lost to Peyton Royce in the scene of Wyatt asking for the handicap match last week, where William Regal made an opening tag match. It starts 2-on-1. But Sandy and Nikki Cross creeps in the seat. Ruby Wyatt and Nikki Cross versus Peyton Royce and Billy Kay via pinfall as they sent them from the top. The Iconic Duo were effectively using the numbers game until Wyatt dodged and caused Kay to take out Royce. She went on the offensive, then Cross got in the apron and tagged herself in with a chop across Ruby's chest. She cleaned house, tagged Wyatt back in the left. A confused Punk Wagdo ended it with Nikki, then hit the swinging neckbreaker on Billy. This set up Johnny Wrestling's match with Riddick Moss and Tina Sabelle from last episode of Weekly. Anyway, good match, good way to open the show. I thought it was a really good tag team match. And Christy St. Club catches up with No Way Jose about his issues with Lars Sullivan. He recaps what seen from Dawes since Brooklyn, and says that's not how we do things in NXT. He wants to be the guy to teach him that lesson. So he challenges set up the match on next week's show. Johnny Gargano defeated what it must be a pinfall following the slingshot spear. Mouse outpowered Johnny for the most of the match, but Gargano battled back and had the Gargano escape locked in. When Riddick made it through the ropes, Johnny was stunned and seemed to blank out. Attempted interference, and Salvador shook him outward, and then after he dealt with Tino and got the finish. Street Profits sees it in action next. I like the Street Profits. I like their theme. Street Profits defeated the Early Brothers via pinfall following the Spinebuster Fox West combo. Angelo Dawkins was getting worked over early, but one of the twins snatched his head. Man, he came back, tandem moves from the Profits, had them in control, but the early 80s pulled the twin magic when they celebrated after the hot tags. Dawkins set up the 10 finisher, and Montez Ford heads into the crowd to celebrate the match. I love the Street Profits. I like what NXT is doing. I think that Street Profits could be future NXT Tag Team Champions, because they definitely deserve to be Tag Team Champions. So I could see Sandy holding on to the NXT Tag Team Champions for a long time, and then possibly losing it to the Street Profits. You never know. Then video backs and Asuka's record-breaking NXT one with interviews with Ember Moon, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Corey Graves, and others talking about how great she is. Cut the clips of her wins, segments, and last week's era. Very interesting. I liked how they did it. Asuka's definitely going to be coming to the Raw brand, by the way. Yes, Asuka is coming to the Raw brand. Pretty soon, Asuka is going to be debuting on Raw. I'd rather Asuka be on Smackdown Live, because Smackdown is the land of opportunity, but hopefully Raw uses her right. We see the clip of Charlie St. Cloud asking Rico about the future of the women's title match from last week's Raw, where he says he'll have a plan in the coming weeks. Aleister Black will adjust the NXT universe for the first time next week. Christy St. Cloud asks Wolfgang about his title shot, and the last King of Scotland is excited that he vows to win as he heads through the cutting to the stakes. The champ gets the same tune, but asks for his part. The Bruiserweight puts the belt strap in his mouth, and instead of answering, then heads for a banner. Pete Dunne defeated Wolfgang via pinfall following the bitter end to retain the United Kingdom Championship. Wolfgang impressed with some mat-based work early, but the champ took over heading into the break with a nifty DDT on the apron. Back and forth after the break, Bacon challenges Howard, gives him a title shot, but Dunne's target gets a shoulder almost gets a submission, but win with a triangle counter to the Swanton Bomb. Things continue, but a pop-up attempt fails for Whoop, so the Bruiserweight hit the finisher. As the champion celebrates the undisputed era hit the ring. Dunne asks for a moment, then attacks with the numbers, take him down. Wolfgang runs in for the save, but he is quickly taken down. The UK champ backs away, faking a one-in, and as he retrieves his belt, see if Odin and Wolfgang, as Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly hold him up by Shining Wizard and Phantom Cole. Mustache Mountain into check on Wolfgang. The Invaders exit from the crowd. Cole is saying that it's his NXT, while Fish gives us the first utterance of their name, saying they're undisputed, that there is no one else. Trent Seven and Tyler Bates stares at Trio. O'Reilly mocks him with a mustache twirl. Awesome match. Awesome main event. Great main event. And the ending was great as well. I like the Undisputed Era. Apparently it looks like Ring of Honor owns the rights to them by Dragon, but I like the Undisputed Era. It fits him. It fits him very well. The Undisputed Era fits him very well. Anyway, NXT gets a 9 out of 10. 2 thumbs up, way up, 5 stars. Comment down below and tell me which show you like the best. Raw, SmackDown Live, or NXT. Honestly, SmackDown Live definitely beat Raw, and NXT won. NXT was great. Anyway, you know who to discard. You stay classy. I'm not going to possibly keep it classy. A Class A.